EA Sports. It's in the game. Hey, they say it ain't over till it's over, and let me tell you, this one definitely ain't over.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got an NFC South matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Slot man moves right. The LSU man, Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. There goes a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back to the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Play action. Now Brady. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll turn to Kamara. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down 15-0 here already, needing to jumpstart this offense. 1st and 10. Now Brady. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line. Hey, 56.
To throw, it's Brady. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect you to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Andy Dalton. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw here, Dalton. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, they're going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Toss wide side. This is Kamara. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And Dalton to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Dalton sets up play action. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight at just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes Saints kicker Will Lutz. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Lutz missed it to the right. No good. And that will keep this a 15-point game.
And I think there on the left hash mark, he's just aiming down the middle and hoping to hit it true. But this ball started right and started working away from him. And it's going to wind up wide of the mark.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Brady. He's got and a loose football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Dalton now to pass. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some room to work. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That's good for the Saints.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Dalton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints are able to add on to their first half lead. Lunt's good on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken from about the 12. And he's up past the 20 to the 12.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here.
That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Stuck for a loss by the safety, Antoine Winfield Jr.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
On second down, Ingram again.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Look at this, a tight end carry. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Now Winston on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
No, you're not gonna come back, bro. You're not gonna come back against this defense. This defense is too OP for your offense. You're not gonna come at Tyrann Matthew. Gonna put pressure. Gonna put pressure on y'all all game long. Tyrann Matthew. It'll be your nightmares, boy. It'll be your nightmares.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Say no more.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
56 yards rushing down the ball game.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams would take that every single time for the first play of a drive.
Also, you all turn because I subbed in Winston and you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. I was talking Winston and Ingram, bro. You keep don't play in all game, bro. You're not doing nothing, bro. What I'm saying, bro.
Brady now to throw.
Get out of here, boys. You trash. You trash, man. Just quit. You suck. It's 22-0, bro. 3 touchdowns.
Now they face a 3rd down and
Who the real goat is, nigga?
Throwing now is Brady. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic.
Why I say, we do it all day. We do this all day.
Fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks.
They're taking the beans, though.
Confused, trying to complete passes.
We quit yet. You going for it? You might as well just do a field goal. You down 0, man.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Fournette.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. They'll give Fournette another crack. And this time he is in.
Leonard Fournette. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are
Y'all let you get that touchdown, man. That's the only one you're going to get all game.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here.
Brady's going to look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
I thought you could do outside kick, boy. You better not.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense.
They know where you at. You can say being staying, boy.
They're leading down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in the up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On the check down, he finds Kamara. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Play action here with Dalton. He gets this one to Johnson. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football.
Yeah.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Dalton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A 10th carry for Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short.
He was brought down by a loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Fourth down, Dalton wants to throw. That's to his running back, complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
All through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. The time you'd think they'd be running the football, they're still tossing it around and having great success. and it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10.
Alvin Kamara wheeling it in on back-to-back plays.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about
I'll tell you, boy, all day long, boy, all day long. We ain't win no game. You might as well get this X ticket. You might as well get the fans get out of here. Oh, BD. Touchdown. Touchdown. And we're going for 2. Yeah. I'm a beast, boy.
If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Brady going to throw. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneers.
Yamula, baby.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Threw me a left, boy. You can't really now. Game over, Weezy. Game over. Game over. Game over.
Back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because...
Yeah, dance, do his dance. Do his dance.